What is going on, gamers? It's your boy Costa. My man's made top 8 at our most recent big Grimdark Gaming Gamer Moment tournament.
It was very fun.
What did you play?
I played the best deck, Imperial.
Sheesh.
This deck won that tournament. It wasn't me, it was Andrew, but we did pretty well.
Hey, but you were first in Swiss,
Yeah,
is this
I came
correct?
first up to Swiss. That was very good. And then I lost round 1 of Top Cut against Andrew, who also played Imperial.
Imperial Mirrors.
It's fine. Yeah,
True,
it's
true.
got high roll.
Alright, let me see this deck list,
Get into
boy.
it. Eggs, just standard eggs. You have to play Demi Vs. Draws.
Card good.
Nothing special. Put it aside. Rookies. So I played 4 Searcher. 4 of the bad memory game from EX1, and then 4 Labra. Well, after EX2, the best one to see, I would say, is probably Labra. And if you ask any Imperial player, they'd say the same thing because the memory game is fantastic.
Memory game.
It's just
very
crazy.
good.
Like mulligan for this and XV is just crazy because your opponent has to put you to 1 for you to not get into Polydramon plays. Obviously, Search of Emo is just Search of Emo.
Yep.
Consistency, good. 12 is like kind of sus, but we had mulligan, so it was fine. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
I never didn't have a rookie.
It was a mulligan tournament,
yeah.
which is important information.
Exactly, yeah. I would play more if it wasn't. But
Yeah, for
12,
sure.
12 is really good. Champions?
I
Also
wonder what you're
pretty
going to have
standard.
4 of here.
Damn! 4 Sting, 4 XV.
Damn!
Obviously completely standard, don't have
Yep.
to explain anything. You want to see these literally all the time.
Cards are good, I
Very
think.
self-explanatory. Cards are very good. I still played 2 Lydramon.
Yep.
Unfortunately, since I cut down on VMons to play Labramons, and you can't Lydramon on top of a Labra, it's
Oh,
kind of
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
But it still comes in clutch with Davis Ken, suspending and
Yep.
getting that second check.
Getting the big memory
Obviously
boost.
really good.
Yep.
I am thinking of cutting this card completely, just because drawing it and not being able to digivolve, you have to play it for 5. It sucks. Like,
That's pretty bad, yeah.
obviously terribly. Moving on, love
Yeah,
more for game,
baby.
obviously.
We love the hybrid.
Best boy. I played 1 Leomon. It's either this or Magna.
Yeah.
And I played this just for Reaper because Magna doesn't give you memory when it dies, and this does. So
Yeah,
what you
that's
do,
very fair.
yeah. I was expecting a lot of Reapers, didn't burst any,
Who
but
played that deck? What the hell?
so obviously what you're doing against Reaper is always memory choking them because they don't play tamers usually.
Yep.
And if you choke them with this and they swing, it's your turn again because you block and get memory, it's your turn. You can't do that with Magna because it doesn't get you memory. It doesn't really come up with anything else. I just had Death of Reaper. Yeah.
Understandable.
Continuing on, I mean, why even call it Imperial when you're playing Polydramon?
Yeah, it's
Like,
just Polydramon
it's just
deck. Let's be
Polydramon
real.
deck.
Let's be real.
Don't have to explain much. This is how you go to game. This is how you out problematic floodgates and stuff.
Yep.
Good card.
Here's the budget one.
I played Dino B. I actually like this a lot more than Chimera this
Yeah.
format. Just because obviously Chimera is good if you're killing stuff, but when are they actually having Digimon on the field? You're
Yeah,
playing in a
that's a good
stack
point.
format.
That's a
like,
good point.
This comes in clutch for Alphamon as well because what they usually do against us is they promote early and go retaliate blocker.
Yep.
And you can't do anything. So if you don't have Pildramon, even if you do have Pildramon actually, you can't out it because it's 7k not 6 because
Yep.
it gains the bonus. So what you do is go Dino Beat, suspend it.
Yeah, it just does it on tap.
Yeah.
You're like, hey,
And you just swing for your checks and whatever.
Yep.
So yeah, it's very clutch. Came in clutch. Heaps
that's cool.
for me.
It's obviously very searchable because
Yeah,
it's free, it's blue.
Yeah,
blue,
very
green.
good card. I
Yep.
would say it's a lot better than Chimera this format.
Yeah.
Continuing on, 2 Dragon modes. This is the best artwork. Don't listen to
This
Andrew.
is facts.
Don't listen to Andrew.
He's the fat boy.
2 Imperial, obviously, like fighter mode, they're obviously very standard.
Yep.
Obviously, you'd like to
ratio.
see this a lot more than this.
Yeah.
This comes up a lot, obviously, when adding problematic cards like Gatekeeper and stuff like that.
Well, who plays that card?
Yeah, it's hard to see Gatekeepers in locals. But yeah, it's pretty much just a 5-cost Megadeth. Like, that's all it is.
Yep.
You obviously, the swinging, unsuspending comes in clutch to out problematic stuff sometimes, but not all the time. It's mostly there just to bounce stuff.
Very fair.
That's it for the Digimon. I've seen a lot of lists go higher in the top end, like play Magna X's and stuff, but I feel like it gets really weird and inconsistent like that.
Yeah.
So I just play like a really consistent list, very basic, just see your good stuff and win, like high roll. That's pretty much.
Understandable. You do love to high roll.
Yeah, that's all you're trying to do with this deck. Or like realistically speaking, you can't consistently beat Alphamon.
No.
You just only if you high roll. So
Just high roll, man.
yeah, just high roll. Tamers, very low tamer count, but
Yep.
they're both broken. Your boy fixes your hands all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Against Reaper again, I'm probably mulliganing for this. Obviously
Yes.
NXV as well, but also this.
That is very smart.
Because it sucks when they choke you like all the time.
They will choke you every
Yeah,
time too.
so for Reaper you're mulliganing for this. Everything else you're mulliganing for XV.
For XV mod, yeah.
This is obviously also completely nutty. Honestly, I might think about putting this to 3, but I have to think about it because I'm also thinking about cutting Hydramon. So if I put it this to 3,
Yeah.
then you don't like it.
You probably don't.
It is-
yeah,
yeah,
the synergy's kind of lost.
It's a lot. But this also comes in clutch with the next card. I'll just put it HPD. So usually HPD is like, oh, you need to have something else to suspend so you can keep going.
Yeah.
If you have this on the field, you can suspend the same stack.
That's
and
right,
then Davis
and then
can
untap
unsuspend
it.
it. Yeah.
It's so
it's
silly.
completely broken, and they
So
never see it
silly.
coming, like
Yeah.
ever. So yeah, you can usually get like 6 checks with HPD and like Davis Cannon and stuff. It's really crazy.
Absolutely nuts.
Yeah, and continuing on, I played one, obviously, Theory Bar. Like, what do you want to do? Like,
It's very good on Pildramon too.
yeah, exactly. Like, if you just have it, obviously it sucks because you can only play it if you have a tamer.
Yeah.
And the tamer count's kind of low. But if,
That's why you just play the one though.
yeah, exactly. You just play it at 1.
You see it?
You see
Augers.
it, you kill him, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Legit.
And my match against Grand Kuaga, this card was the only card in in my deck in any list that would be able to like win.
Right.
Just because 2 memory for 2 checks is pretty much what it does.
Yeah.
Because you're swinging twice Paldramon, and
Yep.
that's just disgusting. Like,
It's pretty big.
this and a hybrid is pretty much always game. Like,
Yeah.
regardless of the board state, unless
Pretty
obviously
good.
Megadeth and security and stuff. And then, obviously, don't have to explain.
You gotta
like-
play it. You gotta play it.
This is questionable. I think this is correct, honestly.
Yo,
The
my
amount
man.
of times I see this insecurity and my opponents like I'll go through 3 and they're like, oh, I'm fine, and then they hit the force insecurity and just lose because of it. It's just so crazy. Like,
I
no
love
one-
that. I love
yeah,
that. I always like this card. People are just scared to brick on it, and I think
exactly.
you got to play for the games that you win because of this, rather than not
Exactly.
the ones where this fucks you up.
Exactly. You're playing 2 high roll and this helps you high roll.
Yeah,
Like, seeing
exactly.
this it doesn't matter how hard they choke you. If you like, there was games I opened like 3 of this, and I just
Yeah.
kept it because it's just so crazy. Like, yeah.
It's the whole 3 pot of desires
Yeah,
versus 2.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I also played 4 Megadeth for the exact same reason. Like,
King.
you just want to see
King.
these insecurity. Like, why play less?
Look at these
when-
king ratios right here.
Why play less when seeing any of these insecurity makes you win the game?
This
more?
is facts.
like it's. So
I agree, and like this is so safe in your hand.
Exactly.
Oh no, 0 cost.
Wow, just gain a memory for free. Like, the only thing with this specifically is Momentai Terriermon, but that it doesn't come up that often, and when it does, you can usually skip the Hammer Spark and add it with Polydramon, and then Hammer Spark afterwards.
That's very true.
Yeah.
All right, tell me about your matchups real quick in Swiss.
So Swiss, I played Mirror round 1 and lost. That was my only loss in Swiss.
Yep.
Just got high roll. That's just how the mirror goes. Round 2, I versed Grand Kuaga. Very close match. Beat him 2-1. Round 3, I versed Alphamon. I'm pretty sure this deck just shits on Alphamon. I'm not gonna lie. Like, just
Yep,
seeing
it's a bit too fast. I
seeing
feel.
any of these in security and them not having breath or anything, it's just
Yeah, if they have breath, you kind of lose, but vice versa,
yeah, exactly.
you
But
kind
if-
of just high roll.
Breath only protects them from Megadeth, and usually they're spending 2 memory on breath, and if they hit this instead, it's your turn.
That's true.
They
That's why
can't
my
play
man's
around-
playing 4.
Yeah, they can't play around both. They can't
True,
play
and
around-
Ice Wall is also like a Hammer
Exactly.
Spark in
I'm
security
playing 5
too.
Hammer Sparks in security.
Yeah,
It's just
it's kind of crazy.
So yeah, that was round 3. Yep, and then round 4, I played the mirror again. I played Andrew, and won that.
You won.
I rolled him, and then what else did I play? Was there 5 rounds or 4?
There was 5, so you played one more, and I remember you were undefeated.
No.
Were you undefeated?
Round
Or you had
1, I
one? Oh,
lost,
sorry,
and then
she
I
had one
won
loss,
everything
but you were
else.
still top of Swiss.
Yeah.
So no one was XO in Swiss.
Who did I play against? Must have just been some random.
I don't
no,
remember.
I played Bill Starmon.
Oh, yes.
And I thought that matchup was bad until I played it, and the matchup's completely fine. Like,
It was free.
Yeah, you can't obviously you can't Megadeth.
You probably just kill them before they get enough in
Yeah,
the grave.
like this
right?
guy is completely ass in that matchup.
Yeah,
Like, you're
yeah.
bouncing their Bill Star and they're just playing it.
You just
yeah.
hard mulligan them away.
Yeah, exactly.
Just-
But you just like you just said, you just kill them. Like,
yeah,
fast
you'd
as-
kill them way too quick, I feel, before they're relevant.
Yeah. So
All right, very nice. And top 8, you versed Andrew.
Andrew
There's probably not
lost.
much to say.
I mean,
just
he won, so
Imperial
but it didn't
teams.
feel that bad.
Yeah,
towards
that's
the
true.
end. But yeah, it was a very close match. Just Imperial's mirrors are just like whoever goes second and whoever high rolls. Like
And also, you want to go second. in the
yeah,
mirror.
so
Okay.
because if you're going first,
Hmm.
you know you're versing the mirror because I knew it was Andrew. You
Yeah.
always search for XV and you put them on 2,
Yeah.
right? And then they put you back on 2 or 1,
Yep.
right? Because they're on 2, they go for 2, and then or they just play like Davis or whatever. So pretty much in the mirror, if you're going first, you're never having three memory unless you play Davis.
yeah,
But if you
gotcha.
play Davis, then you're putting them to 4, which
Yep.
is bad. So
Yep.
it's
I get you. So second is the way in the middle.
second is the way, but he high rolled, so this is what it is. It doesn't
That's
matter.
how it be.
That's just the time period.
Well, congrats on the results again. Would you change anything moving forward?
Yes, I would. I would change
6 hammer
boys.
sparks. Let's go.
Yo! No. The only thing I would change is these 3 cards. So
Yep.
it's either I don't know, there's obviously a lot of things I can do. I can play Mimi. It's a bit weird. Honestly, like moving forward, I wouldn't mind completely cutting the Leomon and playing 3 Ladramons. But like I said, with Labramon, it's a bit weird. So
Yeah, it
I
does
don't know.
make it weird.
It depends. I might end up playing more VMons, more rookies, and then it makes it so that seeing Ladramon doesn't feel as bad. But yeah, everything else in the deck I think is pretty good. Even the 4 Hammer Sparks. Like people think it's bad, but
No, I support it.
yeah,
I dig it.
4 Hammer Spark, 4 Megadeth. Yeah, I think it's completely justified. So
I agree.
these 3.
Fair enough. All right. Big thank my boy. Last question. Who the hell is Joe?
I don't know. I don't know who Joe is.
Who's
Joe Mama.
Joe? Shit.